now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Okay, Alana, we just heard from Cannon. Water conservation, always a big topic, especially in southern Utah.
Yeah, modern meters, that's a big deal. And yes, we always want to keep adding moisture to the desert. And we're going to do that with our incoming storm, starting with that live view from Alta. They got a healthy drink of water already this week with that winter storm, but winter alerts are back. Here we are into the spring season, but winter weather advisories posted for the Wasatch Mountains, western Uintas, and the Wasatch Plateau and Book Cliffs. We're just hours away from these going into effect. They kick off at 8 p.m. and will hold on until tomorrow afternoon, giving you an idea of this incoming storm and exactly when it's going to impact us. Live view from Utah Lake. The cloud cover's out there. That's a gorgeous shot from Linden. Water looks really pretty, and it's still and quiet, but that will change as that cold front approaches. We've got a westerly flow bringing in cloud cover and pushing that little area of high pressure that we saw overnight and this morning to the east. As a result, clouds increase, moisture potential all the way down to the I-70 corridor, and wet weather's on the way. Temperatures are a little warmer than where we were. We're still rebounding from that cold snap with the winter storm. 40s and 50s out there. 53 in Salt Lake, typically this time of year. 58 is the average high. 50s and 60s on the eastern side of the state. We see a 60 in Milford and upper 60s in St. George, which is exactly where they should be. 69, 70 average high in the south. 50s turning into 40s over the next several hours along the Wasatch Front. We do have wet weather moving in by ABC4 News at 10. Some valley rain could be out there as the temperatures will be sitting in the mid 40s. Those numbers supporting the precipitation type and will stay that way during the duration of this storm. Valley rain, mountain snow setup. We kind of see at 6,500 feet, the snow level dropping following the cold front Saturday morning to 5,500 feet. So maybe a wintry mix on some of the high benches, but mountain valleys could get some sloppy spring snow. Let's walk through the timing here. Here we are on Futurecast, putting down some showers over towards Castle Country. We do get mountain snow by 9 p.m. Some isolated activity in the West Desert. Watch the clock in the corner of your screen. Following ABC4 News at 10, valley rain in Salt Lake County into Utah County and the Utah Valley area all the way down to Juab County. Cache Valley could see some wet weather with that snow coming down. Cold front will pass through for the overnight. We don't see a tremendous amount of moisture behind it, but we will see some showers wanting to hold steady. The snow holds on, and we are looking at quick accumulation from this one, even though the system moves in and moves out pretty fast. A few showers down south for Saturday evening, mainly in the higher terrain and then towards the Four Corners. So Blanding and Monticello could get some wet weather and maybe a shower in Cedar City for our Saturday. Drier conditions for Sunday. And then we really see a pattern shift. Things are going to quiet down with that high pressure taking over. I'll show you that on the big picture here, but let's go snow accumulation first. We're talking 8 to 16 inches for the upper Cottonwoods and the Bear River range. We're going to see the northern mountains picking up 5 to 10. A few inches possible in the central mountains. Our mountain valleys, rain to 2 inches. The timing of the precipitation overnight lends itself to colder temperatures, so some sloppy spring snow in places like Park City by tomorrow morning. Big picture. Here we go. There's the showers. Valley rain, mountain snow. The core of that low stays to the north of us. It will move out of the area with a drier setup for Sunday. But notice as we get into next week, high pressure starts to build. That ridge moves into the desert southwest, and by the midweek, record highs are possible. We'll be flirting with some records. So you wanted spring temperatures? Boy, do we get them. And it starts as early as Monday, cranking those numbers by Wednesday. We actually know that high pressure will also act as a storm block, so a drier period expected here as we get through Sunday and into next week. 40s and 50s for those daytime highs, 60s in Moab, 59 in Cedar City, 73 in St. George. Let's zoom in. Find your city. It's Friday. Saturday, you're going to be out and about. Well, in Park City and Heber, those will be temperatures in the 40s with the chance of that sloppy snow. 50s in the valleys, including the Ogden Valley and Tooele County. A mix of 40s and 50s in central Utah, and a few 70s popping up near Lake Powell and in St. George. Speaking of Washington County, here's a check on the next 7. Boy, the warming trend does not waste any time. Tuesday, record potential, or at least flirting with it, as the mid-80s pop up in Washington County. We will also see a warming trend for the Wasatch Front. Once we get past our Saturday showers, drier conditions, we go 50s. How about some 60s? I heard you. You wanted 70s? We do that too.
Woohoo!
Yeah, Wednesday we could see record potential. The record on Wednesday, 79. I'm going 76, but I think after we get through the weekend, there's potential that we could tie that record.
I love to set records, tie records.
I love to celebrate anything, and a record's a win.
You're the best.
You know what else is a win? BYU.
Yeah.
They're on a big streak right now.
They are.